James Vallis reporting. U.S. President Barack Obama addressed the American public in a rare primetime address on Sunday, describing Wednesday's mass shooting in San Bernardino, California, as a terrorist attack and calling on Muslim communities to reject the Islamic State's ideology. Speaking from the Oval Office, Obama called on Americans to not give in to fear and emphasized that efforts to single out or stigmatize Muslims are counter to America's values. At the same time, he called on Muslims to not only speak out against violence carried out in the name of Islam, but also to reject the ideology propagated by groups such as the Islamic State.
If we're to succeed in defeating terrorism, we must enlist Muslim communities as some of our strongest allies, rather than push them away through suspicion and hate. That does not mean denying the fact that an extremist ideology has spread within some Muslim communities. It is a real problem that Muslims must confront without excuse.
President Obama is renewing his calls on Congress to make sure that those who are on a no-fly list are not able to buy a gun. He also reiterated his broader call for new gun laws that would make it harder for people to buy powerful assault weapons, such as the ones that were used in Wednesday's shooting massacre in San Bernardino.
Congress should act to make sure no one on a no-fly list is able to buy a gun. What could possibly be the argument for allowing a terrorist suspect to buy a semi-automatic weapon? This is a matter of national security. We also need to make it harder for people to buy powerful assault weapons, like the ones that were used in San Bernardino. I know there are some who reject any gun safety measures, but the fact is that our intelligence and law enforcement agencies, no matter how effective they are, cannot identify every would-be mass shooter, whether that individual is motivated by ISIL or some other hateful ideology.
Terrorist organizations are now seeking to stage less complicated attacks, such as Wednesday's shooting in San Bernardino, a senior administration official says. President Obama called the threat from terrorism real and said the U.S. will overcome it.
The threat from terrorism is real, but we will overcome it. We will destroy ISIL and any other organization that tries to harm us. Our success won't depend on tough talk or abandoning our values or giving in to fear. That's what groups like ISIL are hoping for. Instead, we will prevail by being strong and smart, resilient and relentless, and by drawing upon every aspect of American power.